Is it time to buy or sell VOO ETF? In this video, we will explore VOO in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on the 4th of August, 2025, and we are now here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You definitely want to stay informed about any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Utilize the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please be aware that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 27th of May 2025, our system has ranked VOO as a buy candidate, awarding it a score of 2.58. Now, let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 6.77%. This equates to an average return of 0.14% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a narrow and robust upward trend in the short term, and further increases within this trend are anticipated. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 11.8% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 10.32% to 14.01%. In terms of a longer view, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 6.73%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 13.78% to positive 7.90% over the upcoming year. In current terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $500.17 and $625.95. Our latest daily update for VOO highlights a positive trend. A green day on Monday for the VOO ETF after gaining 1.52%. The VOO ETF price increased by 1.52% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 4th of August, 2025, rising from $571.45 to $580.14. During that day, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 0.97%, with a low of $574.59 and a high of $580.15. Although the price has decreased in 5 of the last 10 days, it has still risen by 0.38% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume fell by 3 million shares on the last day, with a total of 6 million shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $3.26 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume amidst rising prices can indicate divergence, potentially signaling early changes in the market over the next few days. Looking back, over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $588.16, while the lowest price was $442.80. Currently, the price stands 1.36%, or $8.02, below the 52-week high of $588.16, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. Today, the S&P 500, tracked by the VOO ETF, surged by 1.5%, reflecting strong market sentiment as it attempts to rebound from last week's substantial sell-off. This increase comes amid cautious optimism surrounding economic conditions and investor behavior. Notably, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is holding a significant $344.1 billion in cash, sparking discussions about potential market corrections and caution, even as the index reaches all-time highs. Market analysts predict that the S&P 500 may continue to rise as Tom Lee from Fundstrat anticipates new all-time highs this August, indicating a bullish outlook. However, some experts are urging caution, asserting that the index might be in a precarious position that could lead to volatility. The resurgence in market activity is attributed in part to the recovery from a disappointing jobs report, likely easing investor concerns about direct impacts on economic growth. The influx of $115 billion into ETFs last month signals robust interest in equity markets, hinting at sustained investor confidence. In the short term, these developments could lead to price stability and further gains for VOO. In the long term, market psychology driven by Buffett's cash hoarding could prompt some investors to adopt a more risk-averse approach, which may counterbalance the prevailing optimistic trends. Overall, VOO remains positioned in a dynamic environment that could yield gains or warrant caution, depending on forthcoming economic indicators. The following signals have been identified for VOO. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Friday, the 25th of July, 2025, and so far, it has fallen by nearly 1%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some positive signals have also emerged, which may influence short-term developments. The VOO ETF holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is a general buy signal for the ETF, suggesting a positive forecast. If the ETF continues to gain, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $581.54. Conversely, if it falls, support will be found from the long-term average at about $570.38. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown through the long-term average will trigger a sell signal. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, which creates a divergence between volume and price, potentially serving as an early warning. The ETF should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal from 7 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 6 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 4 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 59 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 48 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for VOO. VOO finds support from accumulated volume at $577.95. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. In general, the exchange-traded fund tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $5.56 between its high and low, representing a change of 0.97%. For the past week, the ETF has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.03%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for VOO. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for VOO is at $581.02. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the ETF, this might be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, VOO faces its first support level at $577.95. If this support holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $559.60, reflecting a decrease of 3.54%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, indicating a minimal risk profile. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 6 days ago. Is VOO ETF a good buy? Several indicators and signals are currently negative, and we believe this will influence its movement over the coming days and potentially weeks. Nevertheless, we think that the current price presents a buying opportunity, with the expectation that the value will increase during or by the end of this 3-month period. Upon analyzing the volatility and trading activity from the last session, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 5th of August, we anticipate that VOO will open lower by $1.85, starting at $578.29. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. From all of us here at StockInvest.